안녕하십니까. Welcome back to episode 6, intermediate kicking. So today we're going to brush up on some of those basic kicks that Master Hoyle learned last time and introduce some new techniques. Let's get warmed up.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we're just going to do some jumping jacks, which is my favorite. Just 20 of them. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, sir. Alright, just going to do a couple of squats. Just 10 squats. Make sure as you're doing your squats, body stays up. It's on a bow, it's a squat. Toes should be pointed just a little bit out to the side. Really try and work those legs. The burn means it's working. Ready? 10 of them, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do one more squat this time. Master Hoyle is going to squat down and he's just going to pulse 10 times. So he's just going to do a little bounce in there, really engaging the glutes, the hamstrings, the anterior, posterior, anti-leg muscles. Scientific stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right, one more squat. So he gets down nice and low. He does those 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job, sir. As you're getting into intermediate kicking, you want to work a little bit more of that fast twitch muscle fiber. So on this one, what Master Hoyle is going to do, he's going to hold that low squat position. And when I say go, his goal is to try and get to push-up position and then back to that position as fast as he can. Get. Just like that. So pro. Get. So okay, turn sideways, sir. If you notice on Master Hoyle's extension, his legs are going all the way out. He's not cheating like some of you are at home. Ready to get all the way out and back in. Trying to go as fast as you can. Ready to get. Nice job, sir. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Excellent. So as you start warming up your legs, gotta start stretching them too.
Oh, yes, sir.
Because we are doing kicking, we're going to do a little bit of lower back and hip stretches today. Try it. Good job, reaching down, touch your toes. Good. So as he's doing this stretch, his legs are staying nice and straight. He's not just hanging out down there. He's actually trying to get closer and closer and closer to kissing his knees without bending them. That's the goal. Try to show love to your body. Nice job, sir. From here, he's just going to open his feet shoulder width apart. Hands are going to lock up ahead. From here, you're bending your body at 90 degrees, pushing your stomach towards the ground. Same thing, really engaging those hamstrings, stretching them out. And then all the way down, touch those toes one more time. Good, set, net, that's it, ilgo. Yo, from here, he's going to point his knees and feet to the outside. He's sitting low, kind of like we were doing earlier in that squat position. He'll have his hands loose, his elbows are on his knees, and he's using his elbows to push his legs wider. From there, he's going to come up just a little bit, place his hands on his knees, and he's going to twist his body towards one side, dipping that shoulder down, stretching out that lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing on the other side. 2, set, net, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. He'll go back to the middle. From here, he's going to. From here, forgot what I was going to do. More stretches. He's going to open his legs out to the side. Elbows down towards the floor, sir. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Yo, on the next one, Master Hoyle is going to turn sideways for everybody so you can see. So he's got that same position that he was in. He's going to place his hands on the floor, walking his hips forward, keeping his chest up. And we're stretching out the front of the hips, the groin muscles a little bit. The more advanced kicking and spinning, you really want to take time to stretch and make sure that your body is in fantastic tip-top performance shape.
Yes, sir.
He's going to push all the way back as far as he can. Same thing, getting his hips past his heels, making sure to stretching the glutes. He's going to come forward one more time on this one, and he's going to go all the way down so his hips touch the ground and his knees touch the ground. He's going to bring the bottoms of his feet in for an inverted butterfly stretch. The goal here is going to be to keep the hips flat towards the ground and the bottoms of your feet touching. It is pretty uncomfortable though, especially if you have someone assisting and pushing down on your hips. From this position, he's going to leave his legs where they are, and he's going to push up and have a seat on top of his feet with the knees bent, still stretching everything out. And we're going to go through this kind of fast. The next one, he's going to take one leg, he's going to extend it out as far as he can in side kick position. And he's just going to keep trying to inch that heel away from the other knee as best as possible. Nice job, sir. You make it look so easy. From here, he's going to push his hips forward towards the ground, maintaining that same position he was just in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll push back. He'll take the other foot back behind where it was. Stretch out those legs again and hips. Good, it slides back up, and the other leg will come out just like you did. Side kick position. Getting that heel as far away from this side of his body as possible. Once you maintain that, you can hold there. For video purposes, we're going to speed up. He's going to push those hips back down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll fold that leg back in. Awesome. We'll have to stand up, sir.
Yes, sir.
Woo. Again, make sure you're stretching out the hips. Stretching is very important. Motion is the lotion that keeps your body going. Flexibility prevents all those injuries from happening. All right, so let's go back and review some of the kicks that we did earlier. Spine stage, so stretch kick. That's that basic kick. Leg stays nice and straight, stretching out that hamstring, getting that ability to kick up nice and high over people's heads. 1, 2, 3. You remember that one. Next one's axe kick. You can do it leg straight or leg bent. If you're beginning in Taekwondo, I recommend keeping your leg straight as you're doing your axe kick. Prevent more injuries and pulling your hamstring. If you're a pro like Master Hoyle, you'll see him bend his knee on the way up, extend, giving his hip a little. Can someone say proud? Preview for later.
Whoa.
I guess that's actually.
Yes, sir. I think I need more lessons.
With my help, you could be better.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be that axe kick. He's going to bend that leg up. We'll start with inside to the outside axe kick. 1. Well, that was pretty close to that other guy. 2. And we're going to catch up to Master Hutchinson. 3. And then the same leg, we're just going to go outside, inside. Remember, just reviewing. 1. 2. 3. The next kick that you guys did was front snap kick. So on front snap kick, the more you bend your leg and extend, the more power you're going to get. 1. You notice how Master Hoyle is pulling his toes back, kicking with the ball of the foot. Pro. 2. 3. Next one will be roundhouse kick. Sorry about that voice thing. He's going to pivot his body, make sure he's turning his hips. The power of your roundhouse kick comes from your ability to turn your hips swiftly. Learn that from Shakira. 1. 2. 3. So for the intermediate kicks, we're going to start adding on to those kicks. So for a target that's farther away from you, Master Hoyle is going to add a step to his roundhouse kick. So you notice he's taking a regular step like you would in the street, and then his other leg is going to kick. And then he'll adjust back to the same spot so you can see. Same thing, he'll step in front and kick. That's the easiest way to learn it. Next stage on your step roundhouse kick is going to be sliding in a little bit. So instead of taking that step, his back foot is going to take the place of his front foot, sliding in that same roundhouse kick a little bit quicker. If you're still trying to maintain that speed and that intensity and power of the kick, he still wants to adjust his hips a little bit as he's sliding in. Ready? Get! So his hips turn so that way he's still kicking across the body. Get! Get! Good. So now do we step axe kick. So it's the same step, really easy, and then he's going to swing that leg. Again, you can do whatever axe kick you want. Inside out, outside in, your choice. See how creative Master Hoyle is? 1. 2. 3. So make sure you notice as he's kicking, he's getting his foot back to the ground quickly and sliding out right away. Do not get into the bad habit of doing your kick and then walking away afterwards. Still maintain that good sparring position with those hands up. Will be great for you. Ready to go! The new kick that we're going to introduce in this video is going to be side kick. Side kick is a beautiful kick. It also takes lots and lots of practice. The pivot is the most important part of the side kick. So if you watch Master Hoyle, he's going to bring his knee straight up to his chest. On all your Taekwondo kicks, they do that. From there, he's going to use, we'll bring it down. So from here, he's using the momentum of his knee coming up to make sure that he can pivot. So the foot that's on the ground is going to go 180 degrees. So his heel is going to be pointed straight towards you, which happens to be his target. So watch his pivot. Once he's done all of those things, all he's got to do is hold his leg up longer. Once he's done all those things, the last thing for him to do is extend his leg, making sure he's cocking his foot sideways so he's kicking and making contact with the heel, not the toe area. And then he's going to retract that leg, pivot back, and that's how you do a beautiful side kick. That will show you at speed. Get it! Notice he's extending his leg all the way out. That's what gives you that cool step pose. Get it! You might be able to hear it. Ready? Get it! Get it! Pretty good.
Thank you, sir.
And the last kick we're going to introduce is, we switch feet. You got to be able to do everything on both sides. The same thing is bringing that knee up, pivot it all the way across, and extend the leg into the target. Ready? Get it! Notice how he's got a straight line as he's extending his leg from his shoulders, his hips, his knee, and his heel. Get him. Very important for your power, your stability, and just overall looks. Get him. Excellent. Next kick's going to be backside kick. A little bit easier because of the pivot. So Master Hoyle is going to be pivoting his foot the other way. Still going to maintain that heel towards the target position. He picks his knee up the same way he did last time and extends the leg the same way. So you're just reversing that pivot from pivoting in front where you're always seeing your target to turning backwards. So one more time, nice slowly turns, heels towards the target, eye line is toward the target. On this one, if you're doing it properly and your hips and shoulders and back will be towards your target, you're really only looking at the target out of one eye. If he over-rotates the target to where his toes come up, it's not a backside kick anymore. Ready? He brings the leg up, extends, this is the pivot. Now we're going to go a little bit faster. Ready? Get it! Excellent, get it! Pretty good, get it!
Whoa! Sorry guys, I dropped this. I dropped this. But since it's here, why don't we see how much power those kicks have?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to see it. Let's see that step roundhouse kick.
Ooh, yes, sir.
All right, ready? Yep. Pretty good. I heard Master Stolzik say you got to be able to do both sides.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Go. Whoa! All right, let's see that step side kick. Go! That was pretty good. Let's have step side kick one more time though.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Whoa. All right, I think that's enough. I think that's it. All right.
Yes, sir.
Excellent job. Well done, sir. You're getting so much better.
Thank you, sir.
All you got to do is continue on with the lesson. So you have to subscribe, like, punch the notification button. That way you're not missing out on a single episode. Next episode is going to be the practical application of those intermediate blocks, punches, and kicks that we did in episodes 5 and 6.
Yes, sir.
Shut in. Jim in.
Come on.